So we're finally here, trying to do a review on this one here. Lexus GS350 F line. The long-awaited one. Or F Sport, rather. Whatever. F probably stands for something else. Not fast. Not furious. Okay. So, there we go. And for sure not sport. Stick around, we'll get to talk about it. I hate that color, but whatever. Okay, so I'm actually trying to show you guys how many miles this car has on it, but I'm not able to do so because I just don't know how to do it. This is my wife's car anyway. I don't get to drive it that often. I thought this display button right here would help me out, but not so much. Gives you a few things. After refueling, for gas mileage on the average 18 miles per gallon. V6, 3.5 liters. And actually this is true. I keep track of it on Fuely, and it's true. Let's move on here. That's about all you have to control the climate right here. No direct button, no direct access buttons here. You gotta go into menu, and of course you have to take your eyes off the road to do so, and that's not good. So you have to go in there and choose these guys here. Something like that, I think. Okay, no, the arrows. Here we go. Yeah. Awesome. Because you got nothing better to do while you're driving, trying to figure this thing out. So they thought about all the safeties and whatnot, not this little thing. Navigation, extremely difficult to get to. Let's see, you gotta go back to menu, go to destination, address. Okay, so you start doing all that, right? The thing is, because of safety, right, you cannot, hello there, you cannot input your address, your destination, if the car is in motion, right? So if you drive, so you have to stop, or before you start off, you need to input your destination there. Another way of doing it is by voice command. However, the voice command is kind of atrocious. You need to learn a new language with Lexus, how to set up your commands, which commands and all that. So it's a learning curve. I never was willing to do that. My BMW has that stuff. I never really use it. It's kind of an annoyance to me. My wife hates it. She doesn't want to do it. You say something and Lexus understands something else. So it's always a pleasure to drive, right? Not really. So that's the inside of it. Really difficult to navigate through the menu, buttons and all that. These seats here, I'll show you. These seats, they look nice, but to me they're not comfortable. I mean, you can adjust them however you want, many different ways and whatever. They're not really comfortable as far as I would like them to be. Perforated leather, and of course it helps with seat ventilation. There you go, right there. Okay, on both sides, which is nice. My wife always drives it in sport S Plus, and she's still not satisfied with the amount of power. This it's got, I think, 306 horsepower or whatever, but well under 300 foot-pounds of torque. So let's see, mode stuff. No, this one doesn't. Oh, this is for the radio, actually. Yeah, whatever. Audio, video. Oh, it doesn't matter. All right. So that's as far as power. Like I said, it's not adequate. Interior features, not friendly at all. What else is bad with it? Well, let's see. Yeah, so that happens. Would rather drive that instead. Seriously, she just came back home. What would a car review be like without a shot of the engine bay, right? Yeah, dusty, but it doesn't matter. Battery's right there, because, you know, weight distribution is important. Alright, so what's really wrong with it that I don't like? These guys. So it's got just over 30,000 miles. We had the brakes replaced already, maybe 10,000 miles ago, and they're giving signs that they need to be addressed again. I don't know what Lexus does, what sort of Chinesium they use. I'm sure it's not Japanesium, it's not Germanium, it's probably Chinesium. Like I said in a previous video, on that E90, I replaced them right around 100,000 miles. This thing eats brakes, I guess. Not sure. Seriously, not sure what. Okay, what else is bad with it? Alignment. Or what I think it's an alignment issue, but the dealer says no way. It's not an alignment issue. The car is just a sports car and everything's normal. We have a problem with this car pulling to the right, and I think it's pretty excessive. Took it to the dealer 3 times. And of course they denied everything. They said no, it drives just fine. It's a sports car. It's normal to pull to either one side or the other. Whatever. In whatever world they live in, supposedly this is normal. Not to me. We performed an alignment, paid for it at the dealer. The car is still under warranty. They would not use the warranty or anything. The brakes are not included. It's normal wear and tear at 20,000 miles to replace the brakes, because this is a sports car. Okay, that's what the dealer tells you, and it says right here, sports. Okay, so you got proof. This is a sports car. Too, you know, the badge and the dealer says it's a sports car, so therefore you have to replace the brakes very, very often. You know, just maybe once you fill up the car, just replace a pad or 2. So we get that explanation every time we go to the dealer. It's a sports car. So, all right, Lexus. Let's see. So, being a sports car, it's supposed to drive badly and eat up brakes as well. Is it fun to drive? Hell no. It's it just lacks everything you would expect in a so-called sports car. It lacks power. It lacks that dynamic pleasure. Although this is supposed to stiffen up the suspension, which it probably does a little bit, you can still feel the body roll a little bit. Not necessarily to my liking. I think it's more of a car meant for retired people. They just know the route to their doctor, grocery store, and home, and they don't need to input any of that stuff in their navigation. They're not gonna drive on the freeway, so the car won't you know, veer off the road to the right because it's just misaligned. And within their lifetime of owning it, they're probably not going to put 20,000 miles on it, so they'll probably never replace the brakes. Oh wow, look at that. Sports, man. It just screams sports right there. Sport car. Awesome. So why am I knocking it? Because it's not up to par. It's a $50,000 car, which is not really well refined. Probably the best thing about it is noise control. It's pretty quiet. I'll give it that, you know. But it's just, there's really nothing sporty about it. No pleasure at all in driving it. It's not economical, you know, being such a small engine, actually 3.5 liter, whatever. 8-speed tranny. No, is it? No, this cannot be. It cannot be an 8-speed. I don't think they have this. It's probably a 6-speed transmission. They don't really have, I believe, this sort of shifter in an 8-speed. Whatever. Oh, here we go. I found it. It's hidden right over there. I couldn't see it behind the steering wheel. Let's try it out. Alright, alright. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Alright, so what I was saying here, 30,501 miles. Awesome. So it's still rather newish, but seriously unpleasant. Would I recommend it to anybody? No, of course not. Would I ever get a Lexus again? No. No, they have this stupid infotainment system, whatever, really badly set up, really annoying. I got to drive this, my wife's car, maybe 2 or 3 times, and I'm just seriously frustrated every time I drive it. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't see a point in ever getting one. Hey, he's back. Alright. A little bit of noise pollution here. My neighbor loves music. So, that's it. I think this one, compared to the E90 over there, this one sucks more. And that one is at, right now, 167,000 miles. Obviously doesn't say anything sport on it. Nobody claims it's a sports car. It's a diesel actually, but it just goes. It just goes. It's got a boatload of torque, and it just blows this one out of the water. So to end the series of these videos here, which car sucks the most, it's you. You're the winner. I got to mention something here. Somebody shot this side window with a BB gun, cracked it in a few places. So we called, I think, well, a window replacement company. They came over. We gave them all the specs for the car. But it turns out this F Sport has a triple pane. Let's make it focus here. Maybe you guys can see it. Maybe. There, a little bit over there. It's like a triple layer of glass, and they couldn't replace it. The one they came with, it was a double layer. We had to get one from the dealer because of the badges on it. You know, it insulates the noise better, I guess. Anyway, Mr. Toyota, Lexus cousin, whatever you are in disguise here, yeah, you suck. This one's gonna go back to the dealer and never look back. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you'll watch all the other videos. My neighbor is washing his RV, so it's time for me to go back inside the house.